Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Ahmad Wahid Khan. My supervisor is Professor Dr. Saira Afzal. Today, the topic of my presentation is chlamydia. Learning outline, introduction, epidemiological determinants, mode of transmission, clinical presentation, levels of prevention, recent updates, and MCQs. Learning outcome. At the end of this presentation, participants would be able to describe chlamydia, its epidemiological triad, and its prevention and control. Introduction. Chlamydia is a common STD that can infect both men and women. It can cause serious permanent damage to a woman's reproductive system and can cause from infertility to fatal ectopic pregnancy. It can cause sterility in men. History. Chlamydia first became recognized as a specific STI in the 1970s, but it took until 1988 for it to become notifiable. Prevalence. Chlamydia is the most frequently reported bacterial sexually transmitted infection in the United States. Two-thirds of new chlamydial infection occur among youth aged 15 to 24 years. Spread by having vaginal, anal, or oral sex with someone having chlamydia. If someone had chlamydia and was treated in the past, can still get infected again. Pregnant women can transmit chlamydia to the baby during childbirth. This is the epidemiological triad: agent, host, environmental triad. Agent. Chlamydia trachomatis gram-negative bacteria, obligate intracellular bacteria, live in cytoplasm of epithelial cells. Chain of transmission. Reservoir is human. Risk factor include adolescence, new or multiple sex partners, history of STD infection, presence of an other STD, lack of barrier contraception. Chlamydia risk factors include cervical ectopic, multiple partners, men having sex with men, existing STDs, unprotected sex, HIV positive patients. Transmission is sexual or vertical, highly transmissible. Incubation period is 7 to 21 days. Significant asymptomatic reservoir exists in the population. Reinfection is common. Perinatal transmission result in neonatal conjunctivitis in 30% to 50% of exposed babies. Clinical feature include most people who have chlamydia have no symptoms. If have symptoms, they may not appear until several weeks. Even when chlamydia causes no symptom, it can damage the reproductive system. Chlamydia symptoms in men are penile discharge, burning, painful urination, testicular swelling. And for women is vaginal discharge, burning, painful urination, bleeding between periods. This is a picture of normal cervix, and the second one is the chlamydial cervicitis due to chlamydial infection. Clinical syndrome caused by chlamydia. In men, the local infection include conjunctivitis, urethritis, prostatitis. Its complication is Reiter syndrome, epididymitis, and sequel is chronic arthritis, infertility. For women, the local infection cause conjunctivitis, urethritis, cervicitis, proctitis. Complication include endometriosis, salpingitis, perihepatitis, Reiter syndromes, and its sequel is ectopic pregnancy, chronic pelvic pain, chronic arthritis. For infant, it also cause conjunctivitis, pneumonitis, pharyngitis, rhinitis. Complication include chronic lung disease, Chlamydia and HIV, untreated chlamydia may increase a person's chances of acquiring or transmitting HIV. Levels of prevention. Primary prevention include health promotions and specific protections. Primary prevention, health promotion, it includes these strategic areas. Number one is promoting public health policy, promoting a supportive environment, strengthening community action, promoting healthy personal behavior skill by providing information, education, and counseling, orienting health services toward meeting all the patient need, specific health education programs regarding safe sex using condoms, reporting for early treatment, strict compliance. All these factors prevent further transmission of disease. Specific protection, no vaccine is available. For the first time, a vaccine against chlamydia has completed a clinical phase 1 trial. Secondary prevention, early diagnosis, and prompt treatment. Diagnosis. Testing technologies include culture and non-culture tests. The non-culture test include nucleic acid amplification test, non-nucleic acid amplification test, and serology. Culture, historically the gold standard, variable sensitivity 50% to 80%, high specificity used in legal investigations, not suitable for widespread screening. Non-culture tests include nucleic acid amplification test, non-nucleic acid amplification test. NATs are the most sensitive test and can be performed on easily obtainable specimens such as vaginal swab or urine. Urine is the specimen of choice for men. NAT have demonstrated improved sensitivity, specificity compared with culture for the detection of chlamydia at non-genital sites. Treatment of chlamydia include chlamydia can be easily cured with antibiotics. HIV positive persons with chlamydia should receive the same treatment as those who are HIV negative. Persons with chlamydia should abstain from sexual activity for 7 days after single dose of antibiotic or until completion of a 7-day course of antibiotics to prevent spreading the infection to partners. Although medication will cure the infection, it will not repair any permanent damage done by the disease. Chlamydial infection in infants can also be treated with antibiotics. A recommended regime for chlamydial infection among adolescents and adults is doxycycline 100 mg orally 2 times per day for 7 days. Alternate regime include azithromycin 1 gram orally in a single dose or levofloxacin 500 mg orally once daily for 7 days. Recommended dose for during pregnancy azithromycin 1 gram orally in a single dose. For alternative regime, amoxicillin 500 mg orally 3 times a day for 7 days. For treatment for neonates, erythromycin 50 mg per kg body weight per day orally divided into 4 doses daily for 14 days. Regime for chlamydial pneumonia among infants, erythromycin base or ethyl succinate 50 mg per kg per body weight per day orally divided into 4 doses daily for 14 days. Alternate regime include azithromycin suspension 20 mg per kg body weight per day orally, 1 dose daily for 3 days. A recommended regime for chlamydial infection among infants and children. For infants and children who wait less than 4.5 kg erythromycin base or ethyl succinate 50 mg per kg per body weight day, orally divided into 4 doses daily for 14 days. Data are limited regarding the effectiveness and optimal dose for azithromycin for treating chlamydial infection among infants and children weighing less than 45 kg. For children weighing more than an equal 45 kg but age less than 8 years, azithromycin 1 gram orally in a single dose for children aged more than and equal to 8 years, azithromycin 1 gram orally in a single dose, or doxycycline 100 mg orally 2 times per day for 7 days. Repeat testing after treatment test of cure. Pregnant women repeating testing preferably by culture 3 weeks after completion of recommended therapy. For non-pregnant women, screen after 3 to 4 months after treatment, especially adolescents. EPT to help get partners treated quickly, healthcare provider can give infected individual extra medicine or prescription to give to their sex partner. This is called expedited partner therapy or EPT. Antimicrobial treatment regime for partner of patient diagnosed with qualifying sexually transmitted disease. This chart include for female in whom a 7 day course of metronidazole is not feasible. For trichomoniasis, 2 gram of metronidazole or orally for 1 dose in an acceptable alternative for EPT. For pregnant person who have contraindication for azithromycin, amoxicillin 500 mg orally thrice time daily for 7 days is an acceptable alternative for EPT. Why to screen for chlamydia? Screening can reduce the incidence of BID more than 50%. More infections are asymptomatic. Screening decreases the prevalence of infection in the population and reduce the transmission of disease. Screening recommendation: non-pregnant women, sexually active women aged 25 years and under should be screened annually. A repeat screening of women 3 to 4 months after treatment of chlamydia infection, especially adolescents. Screening for pregnant women: screen all pregnant women at the first perinatal visit. Pregnant women aged less than 25 years and those at increased risk for chlamydia should be screened again in the third trimester. Partner management: sex partners should be evaluated, tested, and treated if they had sexual contact with patient during the 60 days preceding the onset of symptom or diagnosis of chlamydia. Prevention counseling: risk reduction. The clinician should assess the patient behavior change potential, discuss prevention strategies, abstinence, monogamy, condom limit, number of sex partner, etc. Develop individualized risk reduction plans. Recent update: chlamydia trachomatis as a current health problem, challenges and opportunity. Chlamydia is one of the most commonly sexually transmitted bacterial infection worldwide. It caused by Chlamydia trachomatis, which is an obligate intracellular bacterium. In some cases, it can occur in co-infection with other parasite, increasing the pathological potential of the infection. The treatment is based on antibiotic prescription, not with understanding. The infection is mostly asymptomatic, which increase the risk of transmission. Therefore, some countries have implemented chlamydia screening program in order to detect and diagnose infection. However, in Portugal, there is no city screening plan within the National Health Service. There is no awareness in general healthcare about the true magnitude of this issue because most of the methods used are not nucleic acid amplification technology based and therefore lack sensitivity resulting in underreporting infection cases. City infections are also associated with possible long-term server injuries in details, persistence infection triggers an inflammatory milieu and can be related to severe sequels such as infertility. This infection could be also trigger gynecological tumors in women, evidencing the urgent need for cost-effective screening program worldwide in order to detect and treat these individuals adequately. In this review, we have focused on the success of the implemented screening program that has been reported in the literature, the efforts made concerning the vaccine discovery, and what is known regarding city infection. This review support the need for further fundamental studies in this area in order to eradicate this infection and also suggest the implementation of a chlamydial screening program in Portugal. Global Health Sector Strategies, the 75th World Health Assembly noted with appreciation the new Global Health Service Strategy on respectively HIV viral infection and sexually transmitted infection for the period 2022 to 30 and approve its implementation for the next 8 years. The new strategies propose a common vision to end epidemic and advance universal health coverage, primary health care, and health security in a world where all people have access to high quality, evidence based, and people centered health service. The GHSS promote the disease specific goal to end AIDS and epidemic of viral hepatitis and sexually transmitted infection by 2030 with the five strategic direction providing the overall guiding framework for achieving these goals. MCQs. Question 1. Among all STIs, chlamydia is the most common one. The highest number of cases are found in WHO region of America and the WHO Western Pacific region, which age group has the highest rate of chlamydia infection. Option A is 15 to 19 years old. Option B is 20 to 24 years old. Option C is 25 to 29 years old. Option D is 30 to 40 years old. Option E is 40 plus year old. uh, Option B is the right answer. Question 2. Chlamydia is called the silent disease because it often goes undetected. What portion of infected men and women have symptom of chlamydia? Option A, 1 in 2 men and 4 in 5 women. Option B, 3 in 10 men and 1 in 2 women. Option C is 1 in 10 men and 3 in 10 women. Option D is 5 in 100 men and 1 in 10 men. Option E is 4 in 100 men and 5 in 50 men.
C.
C is the right answer. Question number 3. Chlamydia is one of the major pathogens that cause sexually transmitted disease. What is the most common symptom of the disease that can occur both in men and women? Option A, diarrhea and vomiting. Option B, mouth ulcers and sore. Option C, flu-like symptoms with high-grade fever. Option D, painful urination with abnormal discharge. And option E is vertigo. Anyone would like to answer?
B.
D is the right answer. Question number 4. 29 years old woman comes to your clinic with positive culture report showing chlamydial infection. As your clinician knowledge, which of the following antibiotics are most prescribed for the treatment of chlamydia infection? Option A, rifampicin and isoniazid. Option B, metronidazole. Option C, doxycycline and azithromycin. Option D, ciprofloxacin and ceftriaxone. And option E is paracetamol.
B.
C is the right answer. Question number 5. As a senior clinician, ABC teaching his junior resident that in the treatment of any disease, diagnosis has a pivotal role. Which of the following is a common specimen used for the diagnosis of sexually transmitted chlamydial infection that occur in both men and women? Option A is oral swab, option B is cerebrospinal fluid, C is urine, D is skin biopsy, E is blood. Anyone want to answer this question? The correct answer is C, urine. Question number 6 is patient in the third trimester of pregnancy comes to your clinic with chlamydial infection. As a doctor, you are counseling her about chlamydial trachomatis, that it is transmitted from the infected mother to baby through birth canal can cause neonatal conjunctivitis. After how many days the symptom starts to develop in eye? Option A is after 6 hours, option B is after 24 hours, option C is within 48 hours, option D is after 48 hours, option E is 7 to 15 days.
B. E.
D.
E is the right answer.
E option.
Yes. Question number 7. Chlamydial infection in female causes pelvic inflammatory diseases which literally destroy female reproductive organ. Which of the following syndrome is most associated with complication of pelvic inflammatory disease caused by chlamydia trachomatis? Option A is blue baby syndrome. Option B is Fitz Curtius syndrome. Option C, toxic shock syndrome. Option D is leaky gut syndrome. Option E is Ritter's syndromes.
E.
E is the right
E.
answer. Yes, E is the right answer. Question number 8. A vaginal swab specimen was taken from the 23-year-old patient with the symptom of painful urination and a laboratory diagnosis of a chlamydial uh, pathogen was performed. Which of the following method is not used for the isolation of the chlamydial infection? Option A is venereal disease research laboratory test. Option D, direct microscopic examination by using gram stain. Option C, agar culture plate method. Option D is nucleic acid amplification test.
D.
Yes, D is the right answer. Question number 9. Chlamydial infection is known to have a high frequency of transmission. If one partner is infected, and what is the likelihood that the other partner will also be infected? Option A is 10%, option B is 25%, option C is 50%, option D is 75%, and option E is 100%.
D.
D is the
D.
right. Yes, D is the right answer. Question number 10. A 30 years old sexually active woman has had a mucopurulent vaginal discharge for 1 week. On pelvic examination, the cervix appear reddened around the os. The pap smear shown numerous neutrophils but no dysplastic cell. Which of the following infection agent is most likely to produce these findings? Option A is Candida albicans. Option B, Gardnerella vaginalis. Option C is Chlamydia trachomatis. Option D is human papilloma virus. Option E is Trichomonas vaginalis.
C.
D.
C is the
C,
right
sorry.
answer. Chlamydia. The whole presentation is on chlamydia. This is the key of all these MCQ. Here are the references from which this presentation has been made. Here is the link of YouTube channel where you can go and find out this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmad. Very nice